Hey everyone, today we're diving into something that's a real game changer for anyone in medical AI research. It's called HAID, the Health AI Data Resource, and it's designed to help researchers build life-saving tech way faster than ever before. So let's see how it works.
So let's get real for a second. If you're a researcher or a developer in this space, you totally know this feeling. You get a brilliant idea for a new diagnostic model, but you immediately smack into a wall. And the wall isn't the algorithm, it's the data. So why is building this stuff so incredibly hard?
Well, the problem is that working with raw medical data is exactly like this. It's like being told to build a skyscraper, but you have to go scavenge for all your materials from a dozen different messy construction sites. Patient records from one hospital are formatted completely differently than another. The imaging scans all have different resolutions. It's just a total mess, and absolutely nothing fits together.
And this, right here, is the huge medical data challenge. You hear these stats that researchers spend up to 80% of their time not on building AI, but on basically being data janitors, just cleaning, formatting, and trying to standardize all this information. This isn't just inefficient. It's a massive bottleneck that literally stalls life-saving innovation.
But what if you could just skip all of that cleanup? Imagine walking into a warehouse where all the building materials you need are perfectly organized, they're high quality, and they're all ready to go. That is the promise of HAID. It's the solution designed to finally end all that data chaos.
So what exactly is HAID? Well, it's way more than just a big database. It's a curated public resource that gives you standardized, totally research-ready clinical imaging. A better way to think about it is like a complete toolkit. It has the data, sure, but it also has the processing pipelines, the documentation, and even reference models to jumpstart your work. And the real power of HAID, what makes it so special, comes from these 5 core promises that it makes to every single researcher who uses it. These promises are what transform that raw, messy data into a genuine, research-ready asset. All right, let's break these down because this is where the magic really happens. First, standardized preprocessing. That just means the data is already cleaned and formatted for you. Then you've got comprehensive documentation, so you actually know the context of what you're looking at. Number 3, ready-to-use annotations from medical experts are already included. 4, reproducible splits. This is huge. It lets you fairly compare your model's performance against what other people are building. And finally, reference notebooks, which give you working code to start with from day one. All of this together means you can start building, not cleaning. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But the best part is, this isn't just some concept. It is a living, breathing repository that's already packed with incredibly valuable data. So let's take a quick tour of what's available right now. Right out of the gate, at launch, HAID comes packed with over 13 major curated datasets. And this is just the beginning. They're already planning to add more. I mean, this just shows you the incredible scale and the ambition of this project from the get-go. And, it's not just about quantity, it's about the diversity. These datasets cover a whole range of medical conditions, and they come from institutions all across the globe, from the US and Spain to China and Portugal. And that global scope is absolutely crucial for building AI models that actually work for everyone, everywhere. Let's zoom in on an example here. Lots of folks in this field know LIDC-IDRI. It's a classic benchmark dataset for lung cancer research. What HAID does is it takes this classic and just supercharges it. By integrating annotations from multiple expert radiologists, it creates a much more reliable ground truth, which helps you train much more accurate models. But HAID is also looking to the future. The DLC's 2024 dataset, for instance, is so important because it uses scans from modern CT machines. Training on this kind of contemporary data means the AI you build is going to be way more effective in today's actual hospitals. And the datasets get even broader than that. Deep lesion is a fantastic example of a more universal tool. It contains annotations for lesions across 8 different parts of the body. This allows for the creation of really comprehensive AI that could act as a true radiologist assistant. So, when you put all this together, what does it really mean? It means we are fundamentally hitting the fast-forward button on the pace of medical research. By just removing that single biggest barrier, access to clean, ready-to-use data, HAID empowers researchers to focus on what they do best, building the next generation of life-saving AI. And you know what? Getting started is designed to be incredibly simple. You can just browse the datasets on GitHub, download the preprocessed data directly from Zenodo, and then run the notebooks that are already provided. The entire goal is to get you from an idea to a working model in a matter of hours, not months.
And this all comes back to HAID's core mission. It's about democratizing access to this kind of high-quality data. It just levels the playing field. It's not just about making research faster. It's about making it more accessible and more reproducible for everyone in the community, everywhere.
So, the platform has been built. The materials are all perfectly organized and they're just waiting. The data is ready. The only question left is, what breakthrough will you build with it?